What up? What's up? What up, guys? Hey, here on Sunday night, Sunday evening. This is, of course, the day when we have shooting practice, and I have a game myself. I play at 6 o'clock, so I'm able to play my game, which is right before our practice at 7. So I'll hop right over there right afterwards, and maybe even before. We played against the last place team, so it should be pretty simple. My plan is to pass the entire game so I can build up my teammates' confidence. So if you guys are watching this out there, teammates, you guys will get confidence-ized. Is that a word? Should totally be a word. Anyways, great job with the tournament, everybody. Again, just getting through another day. It is tough. It is tough trying to do what we do, but I told you that it would be tough. All right. Consider this the hardest thing that you will ever go through your entire life. All right. What up, Noah Mass Seth? What's up, Connor Rush? And just consider it the hardest thing that you'll ever go through your entire life, and then you will be fairly disappointed. All right. I mean, like, go into it like it's going to be a war of epic proportions, where like you're in World War II and like, you have to go through all this stuff. You're going to lose family members. You're going to lose a leg, and going through all that stuff. And it's going to be like the hardest thing mentally, where you're going to have post-traumatic stress syndrome for decades. Okay, go into it thinking that way, and it will be less than that. But it'll be a lot. All right. Connor, see, are you going to practice? Connor is not going to practice. My ankle still hurts. Yo, it's Austin. Should be just a 3-day injury. 3-day injuries. And we have, let me think. Connor says he has a 3-day injury, not a 3-minute injury, not a 3-month injury. But Austin, he has a 6 to 8 week injury, I believe. He got a fractured foot during his last game, or the last game that he played. All right. He landed on it, grabbed it pretty immediately. I'm pretty decent at telling like injuries from like real ones and like hurt ones. And as soon as I saw Austin land, I mean, he did something stupid, which I totally told him what he did while he was in there in pain. And I was like, you shouldn't have done this, because I'm a jerk. But yes, he jumped over someone's back trying to get a ball and like just landed really awkwardly. You have to do your work before the rebounds happen. All right. So like, as the person is driving, as the person is shooting, you want to get position and then jump. You don't want to just jump free-nilly all in there like that. Connor also got injured. He did stick it out. I said, Connor, come out the game immediately. And Connor was like, no, I'm staying in the game. And he's just screaming to everyone. And Connor was amazing. And like he kept going, didn't come out a minute. And then after that, he had to come out. He was on the bench and he was like still just cheering for his team. He's like, come on, let's go team, like that. I am lying. Connor stayed down. He wanted no part of the game. I made him go back in. And then he came out because he wasn't doing well and then didn't say a word to his team the whole time. So yes, Connor has a little bit of Noah in him as well, where it's like, dude, this is not a selfish environment. It's not about you and your struggles. It's about the team. So yeah, there was some of that as well. I posted 2 of the 3 games that I filmed on the website. Look guys, I was doing everything but keeping score and reffing. Okay, come on. I was filming the games with like 2 cameras. I edited them earlier today and last night for like 4 hours. Or it's like I had to like put like both camera views out there because the parents don't want to film, so I film. And it turns out better when I do it anyway, so who cares? All right. And then I'm also coaching, right? And it's like multiple games, multiple teams. And I'm also doing the live stream that day. I forgot to add Jake Aarons to the attendance list. My bad. I believe I added everyone else. But yes, if I ever forget you, just let me know. It's either a mistake on my end or maybe Bryson's end or something like that. But yeah, so just let us know, especially if you're keeping track. We definitely want to keep that stuff on point. All right. No, I just needed a minute. Okay. But the other team saw that you were hurt. Pop up if you can play. All right. Austin Engel has a boot, and he's coming. Maybe more, but not 3 weeks. All right. Where I put them on the website, the games. All right. If you go to our page, which is called 50allstars.com, on the Elite Team page right here, this link right there. All right. You click it, and then you scroll down to game footage. You can see the game footage right there, along with the annual tryouts, waiver form, our playbook. But the game footage is right there, and then it takes you to the games, and you can see what we did, what we did for any particular game. All right, if you were to watch like just a couple of seconds of it, you go like this, and let me see if I have my annotation thing on. Where is that thing? Right there. All right, let's do that. Annotation, and I don't do these things that often. Oh my God, what do I press? I honestly don't know how I do this now. All right, filters, nope. Properties, nope. Okay, I don't know how to do it. Oh, that one. That's why, right there. Okay, there we go. All right, interact. There we go. Now I'm going to be interacting with it. All right, here we go. So, on this page, as we do a jump ball, let's just watch some of it real quick, okay? You got a jump ball play, and we have a layup. How does this happen? The very first play of the game. How does this happen? Well, it's because you have these 2 guys right here not protecting this guy. All right? Jeez Louise. And then you have this guy right here. No one's on his outside either. All right? So what you want to do is you want to have these 2 guys, one has to be behind him. One has to be in front of him. You surround that guy. Chris right here should be on this side of it. And I would say, I wouldn't expect Chris to remember that stuff, but I would expect you guys to tell him to remember that stuff. We want to protect layups off the get-go. Like the very, very first play of the game, a layup, that's crazy. All right? So again, as it goes up, they're going to have a layup no matter what because Chris is on the wrong side. So, I mean, does he think that Connor's just going to get it and is going to pass? Gonna throw it up there, throw it up here? No, I don't think so. All right, so they get it, boom, and then these 2 guys react this way as opposed to just reacting that way, and it's already just a fast break layup the very, very first play. But you know what? They're not very good. Same as us. It happens. Break. All right, so that's how the game starts off. Now watch Connor's pace. All right, watch Connor's pace. Right here is the pace, and but before he gets injured, he slows his pace down. And Kieran, as our other point guard, he was the same way. And Jake is our last point guard. He's the same way as well. Noah too. All right, they like to walk the ball up the court, but for this first play, I believe Connor does it right. Like he's jogging. I mean, he's like moving. He's moving. Okay. And again, watch that camera switching, man. I'm killing it. Could just hand the ball off to him right there. I mean, get the ball out of your hands as a point guard. You could just hand it off to him. Chris should have cut back door, but either way, he came for the handoff. Just give it to him. But again, as we get more and more stuck right here, let's see. Someone tried to set a screen for him on the block. All right, that's not good. All right, if there's any kind of screens, it should be set out here, all right, on the wing. All right, not this kind of stuff leaves it leaves everyone like kind of screwed up. All right. Furthermore, Jake is going to come running to the corner. So right now we have 3 people in the corner. We have 3 people right here in the corner. That is no spacing at all. Most of this starts because Connor got scared of the one guy guarding him. He couldn't just stand still and bring a home ball screen. All right, but we have to do a lot better job than that. Even here on the weak side with Austin, if this guy wasn't there, he could post up that guy, like be very, very aggressive instead. But again, we just pass the ball to the corner, and then we get even more and more and more in trouble. They should have just double teamed him and jumped him, but one was enough, and he travels. All right, so that's not a very good start to any game. You want to be under control at all times and understand what we're doing during basketball. You can watch some of that stuff online. I had no idea that we can watch our games. That's nice. Not gonna lie. All right. Yes. So that's how you guys watch the games. Go through it all. I will put together the best clips and the worst clips, and I'll put together a special one by the end of the week. And then we will assign that as homework. Make sure that you do the homework, writing in all the why I put each clip in the positives and negatives, and all this stuff is based off of our website on the challenges page, all of our 12 focuses. All right. Anyways, that's that. And where am I now? Oh, the quote of the day. All right. Quote of the day is the quote of the day is not "let's go." The quote of the day is "let's go." All right. You can't just say "let's go." That's like let's leave the house. I mean, come on, dude. It's let's go. You gotta go. All right. And you gotta inspire people to go. Man, like I try to bring it for you guys every single game, and it is tough. It is tough because we have lack of inspiration out there. Now, I know the answer to that is just to play worse teams. I know the answer to that is just to get better players. One of those 2 things needs to happen, I'm sure. All right, or I know the answer to that is just to practice, and never work out. Just practice our where we stand, what we do. Absolutely, I know that's the answer because it will make you more excited. I just need you guys to get there without all that other stuff. Because if we get better players, it's not going to help you out. If we play worse teams, it's not going to help you out. If we work out less days and just practice instead, it's not going to help you out. It'll only help out how excited you are. So, if there's 4 things right there that can happen. 1, us getting better players. 2, us playing worse teams. 3, us giving you less skill. Or 4, you getting more excited. If we need the first 3 things to happen for you to get the 4th one, that's dumb. Because that means that you just struck out three times. And you got the 4th one. You're super excited, but you're just missing these 3. That's not good. How about you keep these 3 things and just make yourself excited? All right? Now, I tell people that all the time, but then I stopped saying once I got to be an adult because I realized what I was saying was very, very rude and misleading, and it's just not to real life. When people would be depressed or sad, I would speak to them like I would speak to myself, kind of like I do for Connor. And sometimes it's just not true. I would see someone sad or mad or whatever, and I would be like, just smile. Just stop being sad. But that's not life. That's my life. Maybe like 1 in a million or 1 in 1,000 people's lives. But most people can't do that. Most people are not strong mentally like that. It's not like they didn't like lift weights or anything like that. They're just not strong in terms of like they weren't born that way. Their mind does not work that way. So it kind of does suck. All right. So like, yeah, maybe you can't do that. Maybe just getting hyped is not in your DNA. Well, you lose. You lose. And if that's not a prospect enough for you to get excited, then you lose. That's it. That's all I can say. There's no giving you this one. If you can't get hyped the entire time without me lowering one of those other 3 things, then you just lose. So I'm going to need you guys to step it up, even though I haven't given you a reason to step it up in that regard. I'm not going to just give you the typical reasons that everyone loves by having you guys play against weaker competition, cutting most of you and just getting better players, and giving you less playing time at least. And then, what was the third one? The third way to get you guys excited? Oh, yeah, to just practice every single day. Practice the play, practice the play, and never shoot a shot during practice, never dribble ever. I've done this before for like 2 years. It was dumb. Yes, we won every game. I totally admit for Jefferson Academy. We won. But it was so stupid. No one got better. All right? So I need you guys to get hyped. I'm always hyped. Noah was pretty close. That's why Noah got the MVP award for the practice. So yeah, again, guys, let's go is the quote of the day. Noah got MVP, and Kieran got MVP as assigned by the coaches. Your award for getting MVP is you get a coin to pass out to someone else. So you get a coin to give to your MVP. Now, Kieran gave his to Baylor. His reasoning was, because you helped me bring the ball up the court. I like it. So now everyone's going to try to help him bring the ball up the court. Maybe that's a good use of the coin. Noah gave his to Aiden. Forgot the reason why. He said it too low. I couldn't hear him. But if you know why, Noah, tell us why in the comment section. But yes, Aiden did play pretty well. He's very, very focused. All right. But you can use these coins any way that you can. Maybe if you see like a young player who's like on his first day, just like struggling, you can be like, I'm giving you the coin because you were very, very brave today. Now he can be hyped. Maybe he can inspire everyone else. Whatever the best use of the coin is for the team. All right. If someone doesn't need a coin, maybe don't give them a coin because maybe it won't help the team. Whatever helps the team, you use the coin that way. All right, so you can be very, very smart as a leader. So congrats to those who got the coin, and congrats to those who got to give the coin as well. All right, fantastic job, you guys. Let's go with the elementary school stuff for the workout tomorrow. We got judgment shots, 7-minute shooting, cops and robbers, pump fake to escape dribble, battle ropes, and then backboard alley-oop. That's stuff that we will be doing on Wednesday. All right, stuff that we did last week, the divine drill, 1-on-1 with personal rules, Eric Euro steps, Kyrie spin to J, hurdle layups, 180 side to fake handoff. We didn't really employ that last one. I remember we went a little extra on 180 side and the fake handoff. We did not employ that during this weekend's games. All right, you can go back door, you can come for a handoff, or you can fake the back door. We didn't play with that at all because we do need to ball handle more. We do need to like learn how to dribble better because people are just taking our cookies or they're scaring us away from the spots of attack. All right, so let's play with this a little bit more. And most of it actually was the wings' fault too. They didn't like react well enough to their defense. So I think a lot of that just comes from not playing at all. So during our open gyms, make sure that we play with this. All right, so you guys can get a lot of practice stuff. I know you want to just play however, but you might want to just practice your plays during the actual open gyms if you guys are on the same team. All right, Aiden was always trying to get everyone hyped and always hustling and helping other players out. I like it. That's a good job, Noah Masseth. All right, the workout that we are doing tomorrow is clap dribble, pick and roll, flip flop, fly drill, trick dribbles, press break, give and go, and triangle cuts for shots. We never get the ball to the inside. We really have to do that. But once we do, we will practice the triangle cuts for the shots. Oh, I'm sorry, triangle cuts for the shot is not passing to the inside, but we do need to do that. But this is whenever we pass the ball to the wing. We can cut either on the strong side, down the middle, or backdoor for an alley-oop. All right, we're gonna practice all of those. Hopefully, we can get the full 10 minutes so you guys understand what we're doing. All right. If you don't understand that, I can show you right this second. All right. Where's my strategy? My strategy's right here. Okay, we have our point guard up top. We have wings right there. Wing right here. Now, if he passes the ball this way, he cuts here. You want to pass the ball early though, so as he's cutting, throw the ball ahead of him so he can run into the ball. That's as easy as it gets. If this guy's here and the whole middle's open, you're going to cut down the middle. And that first pass was a bounce pass. This pass is basically slightly over the head pass to slightly over his head. Pass it right there ahead of him. So he catches it right there. All right. And then if there's a player right there and the backside's open, this spot's open, as he passes to the wing, he will cut back door. This is an overhead pass. Put it the ball in your left hand, throw it up high. All right, and that's just an alley-oop pass. And if you go by those three options, we will put as much pressure on the defense as possible. So realize what cut you're making, and then make the cut fast. And then we have the inside player switch. All right, and they can switch anywhere that they want. They can move right here. He can cut right in front of his man to possibly score. We should be able to score out of this stuff. If that guy was on that side, he could maybe screen down like this. He could pop up for a shot. All right, so we need to be able to score out of those things, and it takes better players on the inside. Right now, we put our least efficient players on the inside, our least effective players on the inside. Well, eventually, we want our best players on the inside. But right now, our best players are the only ones who can handle the ball, and our best players suck at getting the ball to the inside. So it's just a bad combination. It always happens like that. But eventually, we will move better players to the inside, or the players who are on the inside will get better. I don't know. Either way, but that's how we do triangle cuts for shots. All right, we're gonna do it without all the bells and whistles. We're just gonna do the just the top person to the wing, and he's gonna cut one direction or the other, since there's three. All right, last ones that we're doing for middle school. The press break give and go. All right, we didn't really get our press break was fairly bad. It could have been worse, all right? But we definitely didn't break the press for layups. That's what we want to do. So press break give and go gives us another way to do that. All right. Moving on to our trivia question for the day. The trivia question for the day is, wow, I think I know this answer. Let's see. I was right. All right. This answer is a hard one. Who was the last? Because when people score points, the easiest bucket to make is a slam dunk. Therefore, big guys usually lead the league in field goal percentage. This question is this: who was the last non-center to lead the NBA in field goal percentage? I definitely remember this. All right, and I'll give you a hint. There's a reason why I remember this. That's all that I'm going to give you. That I can't give you more of a hint than that. It's impossible to do without Google, man. There's no way y'all can do this without Google. All right, who was the last non-center to lead the NBA in field goal percentage? You most definitely need Google. All right. Okay. Here's another hint. The answer is blind. The answer is blind. The answer is blindfolded. The answer is blindfolded. That's all I'm going to give you. I can't give you any more hints than that. The answer is blindfolded. Who knows this answer and who can answer it? Anybody? We got no guesses. You guys have until the end of the show to answer it. All right. I'm going to take the live trivia look off, and we're going to move on. We're going to move on to the homework. Let's check out the homework. All right, got Kenan and Declan posting still. Nice job. Doing some push-ups right there on the outside in the grass. Dang, dude. They killed it. They killed it today. The 5-minute rush spelled almost more correctly. He came closer to spelling that correctly. Wide angles with some shots. Left-hand shots by wide angles. I think he's doing it inside his basement. Kieran, left-hand layups. Kieran's left-hand layups were amazing. You guys don't understand, man. A guy to go full speed as a third grader and just to even try to shoot a left-hand layup, that's special. That's really special. Answer, Bob Fierick. Bob Fierick is not the answer. But yes, going left-hand layups for a third grader full speed is tough. All right. Notice when we practice this, though, I think Kieran, even him, he struggles at getting the ball up high enough to the rim. He can't get it there. And I'm telling him, put it like this, do it correctly. And he's like, it doesn't go high enough, right? Yet magically during the game, he did it perfectly. And the ball went like 18 feet too long. Because when you're running in the game, you're going full speed. We need you guys to run full speed during practice to make it like the game, or else you have no chance at doing it, all right, during the game. So practice harder, and that will make the games easier so you can realize how strong you actually are and how little you need to actually flick the ball, all right? Because you had all those layups. If you had just some touch, man, that would have been like a 40-point game. Like you scoring 40 would have been crazy. So understand that great work, but you need to practice going full speed. Even if you get exhausted, all right? Try going full speed. Fantastic job. So proud of you for that one. All right, let's check the story of the day. A young Thomas Edison gave his mom a letter from school. She said it said he was a genius who needed more than the school could provide. So she homeschooled him. Upon her death, he found that letter and discovered it actually read that the school had expelled him due to mental deficiencies. Because of his mom, he became the genius of the century. So yes, Thomas Edison got kicked out of school for being too stupid. And his mom looked at the letter and he asked what it said. And she's like, it says that you're a genius. Just lied to him. So it says that you're a genius and that the school's not good enough to teach you and I got to do it at home. He believed it. He believed it. And that's why he strives so hard. He didn't find out till after all of his inventions were made that the letter actually said that it was because he was dumb. If you don't understand your deficiencies, you don't have any deficiencies, man, usually. Unless you're like missing a leg. But yes, even then. All right. You guys can become anything that you want to be. But you truly have to believe it. All right? And I wish more parents were like Tommy Edison's mommy. All right? Now, again, Thomas Edison didn't invent every single thing that he said he invented. He just helped invent some of them, or he stole the idea, or he like made other people scared and like he hired goons to like beat them up. But still, and maybe Tesla was the smarter guy. I don't care. That's just history. But it's still a great story because of what he believed. And that might have been like the reason why he like, strong-armed his way into like all these extra things, because he was like, I'm a genius. The school said I was, right? And he like strived his entire life for that. And like, he did amazing. I mean, think about this, man. The light bulb, which is big, right? We're all looking at light bulbs right now, right? Movies. Like, that's not a small thing. Movies. Not just the video camera, but like this thing to like view the video too. Movies. And then like the phonograph, which is like the record player, which leads to CDs, which leads to the iPod. So basically music. Okay, I mean, like, and then plus 1,000 more other things, right? That's nuts, dude. So, and his mom, I think she did a great thing, bro. I'm still looking for the trivia answer. It is a tough trivia question, but again, I knew it. But I did have multiple choice stuff, but I remember this one. I remember hearing this one. What you could do, guys, and again, I'm not trying to help you too much. You could just look at who's led the league in field goal percentage every single year. And then just look down the list and wait for a guard. You should know the difference between guards and centers. So yes, this guy was a small forward. Chris Gatling Chris Gatling's a decent guess. He was a power forward center. I think that they're counting him as a center in this. Anyways, let's check the picture of the day before we finish up. Has Malik Monk played his way out of Los Angeles? This is the interesting dilemma that some people have. If you have a team, you probably have 2 stars, maybe 1. But you can possibly develop more stars. But the problem is once you develop more stars, they're going to want some star money. So should you spend the time to develop stars if they're just gonna leave? Think about when James Harden was on the same team as Russell Westbrook and on the same team as Kevin Durant, and James Harden, he wanted out once they started seeing he could score 40 points in a game. And then Kevin Durant wanted out as well. Once you have a superstar, is there too much room for superstars on one team? So if that's the case, why develop anyone? Why now we kind of understand maybe why LeBron James didn't pass the ball to Kuzma more, or they didn't let him become a star. Maybe because if he did, he would just leave. So why sacrifice the team for one player to get better when he's just gonna leave? It's a weird thing because you can't afford all those superstars. So it's a very, very strange thing to improve in the NBA. Once you improve, the team really doesn't want you to improve. I'm thinking. I don't know. Unless they can get some trade value for you or something. It's a very, very strange thing. I just thought about it. But, yeah. All right. Let's see. That is, let me see, Chris Gatling for the answer. And Connor again got it on the second try, so therefore no points. And he's still guessing names. The answer was Cedric Sabalas. Cedric Sabalas was the answer. No one got it right enough. Come on, you guys. All right, where's my trivia page? Right there. All right, so yes. In 1992-93, the Suns small forward led the league with 57.6% field goal percentage in 74 games. Sabalas was an all-star in 95 and played in the NBA until 2001. And he wore a blindfold during his dunk contest. Come on, I gave you a hint. But he played for the Lakers, which is why I even know who he is. So, yes, that is the answer. Russell Westbrook? Probably not Russell Westbrook. No, not even during layup lines does he do that. Don't forget that the quote of the day, guys, is "Let's go!" And I will see anyone who's coming to shooting tonight. I will see y'all then. And if you are injured, still come to workouts. I mean, maybe not workouts, but at least come to the Tuesday, Thursday practices. No matter how injured you are, show up to those. You don't have to do anything. Just show up. That's what you do when you're on a team. Anyways, that's all the time that I have. This segment was brought to you guys by Aquafina. Aquafina. Our motto is, we are not Dasani. We are safe to drink. See you guys later, man. Peace out!
I'm reminding you. Start the live stream.